Hey everybody, welcome back to the cave. Looks like we're into it again here with the saw blade that showed in the last video. We're just making a little rust removal tool to see how that worked. That's a whole separate story. Um, this old saw blade was in a toolbox that was supposedly waterproof that wasn't, and got a lot of corrosion on it. I wire brushed it, and then I've been working on it with a variety of things, and finally came to the conclusion that even though I don't like to remove a lot of material, because there isn't much there, that's only 25 thousandths thick, I decided, well, I'll go ahead and use a diamond flat. This is just a ordinary, you get these at Harbor Freight, I think, for, it's very inexpensive, but they work just fine. They aren't machine flat. They don't need to be in this case. And I've been working some of these areas just to remove some of this ridged pattern here. The corrosion etched these, let me see if I can tilt it a little so you can see it. Yeah, little furrows. And I guess as the water was evaporating, it was leaving tide lines. But I just need to smooth it out enough so that I can make it usable again. And the way I'm checking is just taking a block of wood and moving it over the surface to see how much friction I got there. And if I can polish out enough corrosion just to get it to run halfway smoothly, I'll be happy. Then comes the onerous task of, you can see how many there's, it's just very fine tooth blade here. I'm going to have to go in and do the saw set on every stinking tooth, which means, you know, bending it one way then the other to get the cut right, and then go in and file it. File the teeth sharp. Actually, I may do some filing initially before I do the saw set, because I want to, some of these teeth are fairly well damaged, and I kind of want to get them all uniform before I set them. So what I started out with, or started out by doing, was just the usual little water on the stone and moving it along, and it was this is kind of awkward to hold on to. It's very thin, so I got out an old magnet, an old pickup magnet, and I'd stuck a handle on it to make it easier to hold on to, and I just stuck it on there. Well, that's kind of nice because it provides some downward force. I don't have to try pressing down on it. And I've been working it like that. So we're going to do a little bit of that. And I am trying to stay away from the very edge there. It's probably pointless since I am going to, you know, reset the saw, but just seeing how it works anyway. Whoop. Well, now. There you go. Well, I think what I need to do is make sure that's nice and dry so it doesn't slide off. See how we're doing here. That's reducing those ridges pretty well. It's going to take a while. I don't know, hopefully won't have to go all the way down to get a decent surface there down past to where you absolutely see no ridge lines. I'm hoping I don't have to go all the way, but we'll see. That isn't too bad. It's still sticking in a few places. Now we'll see what we get here when we drag the block over it. That's not too bad, actually. Could stand a little more up there, but you know what? You hardly ever go that high on it anyway, so I just might leave it. I mean, when you're cutting, most of it's going to be in this kind of area here. I think I'll do just a little more in that area and call it quits. For this side anyway. The flip side is a whole nother story. It looks about the same, but I'm sure it'll require its own special treatment. Okay. There's still some stubbornness in that area there. So it's back at it. All right. Well, something's going on here. There we go. I see what's happening. Get a little contamination in there. Yeah, I put silicone on this thing to kind of plug up the edges there so magnetic dust doesn't accumulate. And yeah, well, that part worked, but I'm starting to pick up little bits of fuzz, so we'll take that off of there. There. All right. We will try again. Dry that out some more. There. Well, now. I think I'm going to need some more grab on that. Okay, what to do? Yeah, it's actually the surface is getting smooth enough where it's starting to get a little suction built up, I think. And alrighty, plan B, standby. Alright, when all else fails, use the universal repair system for everything, duct tape. See if that gives it a little more snug there. Yeah. Not bad, but still got a little weirdness in there. And so I'm going to cut the video, work on it a while, and bring you back and I'll show you what's up. Alright, well, we're outside of the cave here and going to see how the refurbished blade of the saw does. Got the handle mounted on it, and recut the teeth and set them. So here we go with a test rip cut. Seemed to do all right. So I guess the blade was polished down enough, and there's a look at the cut. That's hardwood actually, so it did all right. Well, we'll try it on a few other things before I call it a complete success, but at least it's back in action. And there you have it. Well, thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you next time.